Hello and welcome back to the port. I'm the Gav Measure and this is Wales Weekly. Wales Weekly is the weekly news video which covers news of the game in the week past and also covers news of the game in the week future, and is also a place where I can do a little bit of channel admin and keep you up to date with the channel. Now, obviously, this is going to be slightly different to the way I normally do it. Normally, I try and do this live in the game. However, this week there's a little bit more information, and so I'm going to have to read a bit more from my notes. So, hopefully, in the background should be a suitable gameplay that I've just captured at some point while I've been playing. Something I usually do is I always make sure I got a couple of captures of a good game just in the background saved. So that means should I ever need to do a video where I do commentary only, then you have something that you can watch while we're going through it. Now, firstly, we had a World Warships Legends live stream on Friday from the community managers, I guess you can say. So obviously, I had a little bit of fun on Sunday where I made a 20-second video. Those are, that's not the normal content of the channel. I just couldn't help myself when I was doing the editing for Amateur Reports. While I was doing that, I had the live stream in the background, obviously to do these notes, and I just couldn't help myself. I do apologise. I do apologise. So going through the basically the responses to the questions that appeared during the live stream. So things that we know is that there will be a ranked season in November. Now this has obviously been a bit more updated since, but so we know that the legendary tier Russian destroyer Khabarovsk is coming. Now that's been obviously teased in a trailer, which will be carded top right now. But I just want to read the line of text that comes with the announcement, which was on Discord and Facebook. And it says, a new and fearsome contender breaks the waves with ease on the way to the next patch. So get ready for some packed action soon. I'd like to rephrase the line, or not, or repeat the line, I should say. Breaks the waves with ease on the way to the next patch. On the way to the next patch. So that would lead me to believe that it's actually going to be coming sooner. In fact, I wouldn't be too surprised if she actually hits the Bureau on maybe Monday the 2nd of November. But wait and see. I think she's pretty much definitely going to be arriving probably on the 9th. However, she comes sooner, maybe on the 2nd. That could be of interest to some people, which would be quite good because it means I can finally get something else ticking over in my Bureau. Now, they did do some hinting towards the what to expect coming up ship wise. Most likely a destroyer. Well, we've had the Khabarovsk definitely confirmed. Whether there will also be a destroyer type campaign reward is another question. They do quite a lot of hinting. Obviously, we are expecting a tech tree split coming this year, whether that's the November patch or the December patch. And although I was hedging my bets towards British heavy cruisers, they basically had a line stricken through them from that live stream. So it does lead me to believe more into the idea of it being Japanese gunboats. Just them expanding on the American and Japanese tech tree. So they've done the American light cruisers. Probably it's time for Japanese gunboats. Now, of course, there's always those people who seem to keep pestering on and on about aircraft carriers without any kind of realization of what kind of impact they're going to have on the game. However, there was some new news in regards to aircraft carriers, a basic confirmation that they are in development and they are looking at trying to have a Yamato style testing event in the first half of 2021. So that's potentially interesting. Someone did ask a question in regards to the Ognevoi, whether it would be available in future, and that was kind of a maybe, but most likely a no. Some of the campaign style ships that have been like rewards that you can buy instead of rewards that you can grind for. But I guess you can grind for the Ognevoi, but you kind of get what I mean. Like the Ishashio, we haven't seen that return. However, when it comes to Elite XP ships, we've got up until the Attigo. We haven't seen the Jean Bar yet. We haven't seen the Udachi, the Belfast, etc., etc. So, it's slowly ticking over, I guess you can say. They probably will add some more Global XP ships in the future, however, not soon. Now, they did say there will be some new Black Friday ships, and going off of the PC, I'm pretty confident that we should be expecting to see the Jean Bar, the maybe the return of the Atlanta, and probably the Cossack. Now, through the wonders of video editing, hopefully those have appeared in the background. Now, they have also hinted at there being general balance changes planned, something to shift the meta, possibly affect. Now, I believe it could be possibly affecting fire spam HE cruisers, which, I mean, I don't mind. I think what they might be hinting at there is maybe the effectiveness of equilibrium of power. The reason being is that, someone asked a question in regards to the Cleveland being nerfed, and they basically said the Cleveland nerf is planned in one way or another. But they also stated that they don't plan to make any changes to fire chance or how fire mechanics work. So that's not the like the chances in regards to the ship, not in regards to the shell. So that would make me believe that there's going to be more rework in regards to the actual shells and skills rather than actually the ships when they get hit by fire or how much damage fire does. Now there is obviously the planned improvements to secondaries, and that's coming soon. I'd expect that to come maybe next patch as well. Now, they have also hinted at the idea of there being prestige features planned in 2021. So that would be the idea of resetting a completed tech tree to get a load of global XP or something like that, and then be able to regrind it out. It could be potential that maybe if you reset a tech tree, it will give you access to a certain premium ship in regards to that tech tree. Armour viewer planned but not soon. It's been delayed until further notice due to COVID. Same with clans, they've been delayed until further notice due to COVID. And also along with plans for cross-play divisions, which again have been delayed until 2021. And I think cross-play divisions will probably come before clans, so if we're not expecting cross-play divisions until 2021, clans probably late 2021 probably. And now going through the definite no's, because of course there's always people who just keep asking questions, and so this is the list of no's. No global XP ships planned this year. No changes planned to flooding chance or fire rework. No plans for the Mighty Jingles commander, which I think is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to have the Mighty Jingles. No planned effect changes such as flooding. No plans for British heavy cruisers. Now, that one I was a little bit surprised at. I thought maybe we could be looking at British heavy cruisers, but no, they've been written out, unfortunately. No plans changes to the Roma. No current plans for Italian commanders, but commanders could always be added. No training room planned, and no private matches planned. No new maps planned. No plans for past Halloween commanders being available. No plans for more than 3 in a division, which is fair enough, because a 3 in a division in a game of 9 does mean you have control over 1/3 of your team almost. No plans changes for Cheshire at the moment. Okay, fair enough. No plans for SAP in the immediate future. Now, this one I thought was quite interesting. Someone asked, is there any plans for British ports in Legends? And they said, maybe. Now, whether that's a maybe, as in, like, they would say maybe to any, if you said Japanese ports, or like any kind of port they have in the PC game, if you just ask, is there a chance of that coming into the game, whether it's just a generic maybe, or whether it's a maybe hinting at something. Because the way it was responded, it felt like he didn't want to say something because maybe something's coming. I'm not sure. It's just a strange one. It was just a strange one. But then they've definitely said no to British heavy cruisers, so why would we have a British port, being we didn't even get a British port with British light cruisers, unfortunately. Unless there's a British ship as a campaign reward, then maybe we could see a British port, which would be quite interesting. I mean, I would like to see that. I mean, we've only had HMS Belfast from the Brits. So that wraps up the live stream, and I've also covered off some of the Black Friday, and I've also covered off the Khabarovsk. Um, I guess the other item of news is that they have obviously done a minor rework to the Rust and Rumble, or as I'm going to start coining it, the Moan and Grumble event. Now, what they've done is they have introduced the ability to get 20 of each kind of rare booster flag for 6,000 tabs, and you can get 3 big crates for 2,500 tabs, and you can purchase those only once per week, so they're only going to be available this week and next week. Whether that's worthwhile or not, I mean, it is a reward for someone who doesn't want to grind out for the destroyer or isn't too interested in a destroyer commander. So I guess it's something for people who don't really play destroyers. Then that's an offering. It's kind of like an olive branch has been extended. Otherwise, mm, yeah, I mean, maybe the 3 big crates. I might be tempted by the 3 big crates, but is it really enough to get me to play the mode? Outside of live streaming, probably not. Well, I think that covers off all of the news in the game, and hopefully you've had a lovely game in the background and some nice little pictures and stuff to obviously keep you happy. In regards to the channel, nothing really too much to shout out about. Obviously, the patrons have voted for their choice of a review. They've chosen HMS Warspite, so hopefully that should be going up today on Patreon and be coming out on Friday, so you all know what Friday's video is. As usual, I'll be doing my usual Friday live stream, but I'm also going to be doing a Saturday morning live stream, and the idea of that one is it's a test live stream for people on the other side of the world. So if you're in Australia, New Zealand, or that kind of time zone, that should be in your evening. So hopefully that'll be quite nice for you guys. And then also on Saturday evening, I plan to do quite a long live stream, which will be playing the Halloween mode. The idea there is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to crack on and play the Halloween mode, and I'll have an open division. So if you are on the PS4 and you're watching or you're available during the time of that live stream, then feel free to make yourself available to join in, and you can division up with me. And it's just going to be a nice little way of me being able to live stream, talk about the event, and talk about some of the other things in the game. But also then it allows you guys to get that little bit of interaction and to play alongside if you so wish. Well, that is everything for this WoWs Weekly. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, give it a thumbs up. It's usually for the subscribers, so I'd like to say thank you guys. It's always much appreciated, your support, comments, and contribution. However, if you aren't a subscriber and for some reason you're watching these WoWs Weekly, then feel free to subscribe if you can. As always, down in the description is the link to Patreon should you wish to support the channel. It's not mandatory, but every little helps because the channel is non-monetized and will always stay non-monetized. And also down there is the email address should you so wish to send in game captures for the community spotlight videos on a Monday. We have amateur reports and we have sea trials. Until next time, I'm the Galloping Major, and back to the port.